your place as a member of parliament for Ndola Central. And I don't know if I can say this without putting words into your mouth, but you've sort of accused him of trying to stand for Ndola Central as well, and hence why such reports are coming to you. Is that putting words into your mouth?
Yeah, well, somewhat. What I said was that the lack of professionalism in the district commissioner, who, first of all, it must be stated, that is a member of the CDF committee. Mm-hmm. It's like, Steve, when you are a member of the board, you sit as a board and you make decisions. He should be fully aware of the constraints that may be had in Ndola Central owing to his expense, and that, yes, monies have been spent on procuring desks. Even at personal level, Steve, I've been able to donate about 120 desks, which I've distributed around schools in Ndola Central. Even when you go to places like, the passport office, going beyond desks, we've been able to furnish them with benches for, clients to be able to use whilst they are waiting to be served. Now, it is absolutely unprofessional, but I guess it's understandable when you look at the caliber of the district commissioner that we're referring to. So, if somebody is part of a committee and they are fully aware, there is no need to become sensational.
When you say the caliber of the district commissioner we're referring to, what do you mean? What do you mean when you say the caliber of the DC we're referring to?
Come on, you guys are journalists and you're very well schooled in the
isn't.
King's language.
The public...
You are very well schooled in the King's language. What will you call somebody who goes outside the ambit of his responsibilities to basically want to tackle something that is fully within his reach in terms of information?
Do you think that failure to implement the presidential directive of no child should sit on the floor is decampaigning the UPND?
Of schools that were lacking in terms of desks availability, it's not a lack of delivery. Mm-hmm. It's an issue of the time, the timelines in terms of the number of schools that are in a particular constituency.
Mm-hmm.
Your constituency.
A total, listen now, Steve, to give you statistics, desks that have been distributed around Ndola Central. And it's because of, again, like I said, CDF is prescribed. It's not all the amounts of money that can be, taken to a particular need, such as desks. So it's a matter of time, and I know that it's in the next priority that we look into.
Are you worried that, other people have been sent away and they're not sitting somewhere? I mean, isn't that sort of like an emergency situation to hear that?
It is an emergency, Steve, and listen to me, Steve. I mean, this is why these policies, first of all, must be said to be working.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. These desk shortages has not just suddenly arisen. We are talking about a situation, obviously, that's been recurring over perhaps the past 20, 30 years. And it is this administration that the president has used to say no more allowing children to sit on the floor. Now, there are many, many others, like I said, perhaps even younger children that's been sitting on the floor that we've attended to, and definitely Chifuvu is also in line.
Obviously, we're getting into the cold season. I mean, I think it's uncalled for to have, firstly, 12 classes distributed, and they all have to be, it's so many pupils in one class, more than 100 perhaps. They have to sit 4-4 on each desk. This is going to increase their risk of getting airborne diseases, coughs, colds, flus, whatever else. Shouldn't we have prioritized this instead of pushing it to 2026?
I'm wondering whether now you are consciously and deliberately trying not to understand what I'm talking about.
I'm not.
Because that is what it appears. When somebody says, look, we've got half a loaf of bread, and we're going to allow X number of children today to have that half of loaf of bread, the others will take it tomorrow. It is not up to us to say, oh, this is an emergency. We do not have such funds. There are 7 wards in Ndola Central. They equally need the CDF attention. And the need arises from the WDC. And when those funds that have been allocated in a particular area have been dispensed with, it is going to raise an audit query. We will not use money from projects, or rather from grants, to say, because there's an emergency, let's go and procure desks.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
have to work within the parameters that have been set for us.
All right. Thank you very much, Honorable Tayali. Unless you have any...
I wish I was in the studio, Steve. You shouldn't have let me to go to the airport and fly back to Lusaka. I wish I were in studio so that we can have more time to share with our people, so that those that are trying to drive a certain narrative must be ashamed that is not the way to go at all.
4,000 people are said to have joined the UPND in Dola, and you were part of this event. I mean, what's your take on the fact that some people are saying that these are manufactured numbers and the people that were there are manufactured?